Afternoon, traders. Welcome to the More Analytics Afternoon S&P 500 Gold and Bitcoin podcast for April 27th going into the 28th. We're going to start off with the S&P 500 index. Okay, we've been bullish overall from 3502. We've rallied 3,706.5 to the upside. A lot of other bullish calls in here. I won't go over all the higher and medium time frame ones. We held exhaustion below on a pullback at 63.53 and it bounced 855.25 to the upside, and a couple other bullish calls in here. One of these, I had said that the trade above 65, 66.50 warned continued strength, likely for 245 points. So we're 245 points plus, or 642 into that. And then more recently, the trade back above 71.1950 has brought in 89 of strength. If we fail below this formation right here, which is going to come in at 71.3638 plus 176. Nope, excuse me, my line moved. If we fail back below this formation that comes in at 71.7852 plus 176 per hour starting at 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, that's going to project this downward. 70 points minimum, 240 points plus maximum. If we break below there decently and back up through it decently, look for a decent short covering to come in. Tomorrow has a good likelihood of seeing range expansion. A decent penetration in there overnight is going to be 32 points up until tomorrow's open. Okay, and the gold. We've been bullish overall from 1183 on August 16, 2018. We've seen 4,443.1 to the upside. A lot of other bullish calls in here I won't get into. Then we held exhaustion above at 56 with a 56.2680 high and rolled over 1,526.8. A number of other lower time frame calls in here. Then we rallied up and we held exhaustion at 49.1770 and rolled over 245.5. That was holding this exhaustion right here and rolled over down into here. And then the break below 48.185 projects this downward 45 minimum. And this is going to be a 185 max by tomorrow. We've attained 132.7. The trade below 47.9230 projects this down 75 minimum, 225 maximum, but that's going to be decreased to 205 maximum tomorrow. We've attained 120.1 of that. And I said the trade back above 47.1380 warned a decent strength. That's when we traveled down below those down into here. We broke above this formation right here, popped up slightly up to 47.5710. And then this morning I said I would be out of longs on a decent break back below 47.0730, which was this line right here, which we broke below right here. That's actually a bearish break below that, but I did not suggest taking a short below it because we have possible exhaustion levels down here. If this is a bearish correction against the move up from the lows, like I said, our minimum target is going to be 57.40 right here. And likewise, if we break back above that line, though, I would get long. That's going to come in at 47.1460 plus 10 per hour starting at 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Decent trade above this formation right here, which is going to come in at 47.2230. Minus 8 per hour starting at 6 o'clock p.m. That'll warrant decent strength. I would be long above that. And if we break above that decently and back down through it decently, look for decent pressure to come in. Now, obviously, also the break below here could push this down to different levels. There's also exhaustion levels down below here at 46.2090 to 46.1620 and lower. And as far as the Bitcoin, okay, overall, we were bullish from 16,275. We saw 110,965 to the upside. A lot of other bullish calls in here, which are all on hold. Then the trade below 124, 228 went to pressure. We saw 64,223 to the downside. A lot of other lower and medium time calls in here I won't go through. Then the trade back above 64,425 brought in 15,505 strength. Trade above 67,310. Projected this upward 2,200 minimum, 5,700 plus maximum. We attained 12,620 of that so far. The trade above 72.66 also had us bullish, and 74.608. And then we held exhaustion up here yesterday at 79.6 even to 79.660 with a 79.930 high. And we have rolled over now to 76.770. We also broke below. I said today has a good likelihood of seeing range expansion. And we saw that range expansion right here. I don't have the exact percentage for you right now. A maintained gap lower tomorrow will leave a minor bearish reversal above. And we also broke below this formation right here. I said get short on a decent penetration below 78,696 plus 34 per hour. And we broke below that. We got a decent break below that when it came in at 78,764. So that projects this downward now. Now we're resting on this other one. If we break below this next one here, that's also going to be bearish. That's going to come in at where is this line here? Sorry. I got to find it in this list of all these. It's going to come in at 77,066 plus 23 per hour, starting at 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And that'll project this downward 3,000 plus. And there's other formations further lower. Now, if we break back above this line above decently, that's going to warrant decent strength. And that's going to come in at 78,967 as of 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Bear with me a moment. A decent penetration there overnight is going to be 1,060 up until the open tomorrow. Okay, thank you for watching, and I'll see you on tomorrow's podcast.